How do we strike the balance between being abreast with new social media and maintaining quiet moments with God and ourselves every day? That's no phone calls, no internet.
So you're just talking about quiet moments,
Yes, correct.
taking a book, going for a hike, yeah, spending time with family. Oh, that's interesting. Um, Pastor CI,
Yep.
can you help me out?
I, I I tell some people because years ago I wrote an article called Adoration. It's a type of prayer that most Pentecostal believers are not conversant with, and it's about finding yourself in the presence of God and communing with Him heart to heart. No words, no verbal, utterances involved. Just in your mind's eye. Just imagining yourself in the presence of God and just adoring Him. Bible David said that I may behold the beauty of the Lord. That I may behold. You beholding His beauty, you are adoring His beauty, you are in your heart, you are exalting Him in your heart, and many believers are not conversant with that, and the Bible talks about be still and know that I am God. When we do that often, we're able to, help our minds and our hearts to understand and to know that God is with us, and and we're able to elevate His or magnify His presence in our lives on a regular basis. So also just spending time, being able to hear yourself thinking, is also an solitude or quietude. Is a discipline that believers need to. There are many disciplines, by the way, that believers have not been very have not been practicing very well as they ought to. We only talk about fasting sometimes, and we talk about meditation sometimes, which many believers are not also doing. But also there's disciplines like solitude, so we need to begin to practice some of these disciplines so that we can get reset. Is a moment to also reset ourselves emotionally and spiritually. Getting involved in all the hustle and bustle of this life, and all the plugging our ear up wherever we are. There's always something going on. It's not entirely good for our mental health. So there's need for us to take our time to be quiet.
The word is working mightily in me.